everyone, welcome on board. This is Anisha here with the second calls that have been released for today. That's IIM Lucknow. All of you guys, super congratulations who have got shortlisted for IIM Lucknow and IIM Calcutta, which came out earlier. The ones who have not yet got shortlisted, don't be disheartened. You have the calls season just starting. Make sure you guys keep checking your mails on a daily basis so that we don't miss out on any important dates and timelines. And very important, subscribe to the CATKing's channel so that every college update you get right immediately after it is out there and we don't miss out on anything important. Okay, now where and how will you guys check your IIM Lucknow shortlist? Very nice. What IIM Lucknow does is it reveals the entire interview shortlist data in a PDF format itself. So if you check it out, you have this PDF available across multiple websites everywhere. Officially IIM Lucknow की website पे ये publish हुई है, which gives you the details of all the shortlists out count as well. So if you look at it, number of candidates who were interested, who had basically in the CAT application form tick marked for MBA, MBA ABM and MBA SM program. Essentially you had 2.6 lakh students who tick marked for MBA, 2.07 for MBA ABM, 2.11 for MBA SM program. Out of this, now what we have is you have a number of students who have qualified based on the stage 1A criteria of the admission policy of IIM Lucknow, which also I will walk you guys through right now. Is the number of students who are meeting the stage 1A criteria for MBA program is 16,162, 9,193 in general, and the remaining category wise you can see that available here. Overall for MBA ABM we have 16,686 students eligible, 9,966 from the general category. For the SM program we have 3,744 students who are eligible to meet the stage 1A criteria. Okay, now let's quickly first understand the stage 1A criteria kya hai. Then we will see what is the cutoff that has been set this year by IIM Lucknow for each of these categories. Okay, so firstly the stage 1A criteria is essentially your CAT 2024 section wise cutoff. So overall for MBA program general category the cutoff is 90 percentile and for each of the sections it is 85 percentile. For EWS and for NCOBC overall is 82 and each section is 77. For SC students overall it is 65, each section 55. ST and PWD overall is 60, each of the sections it is 50. This is for our MBA core program. For the MBA ABM program, the minimum shortlisting criteria, that is the stage 1A criteria, for general is 85 percentile, each section may 80 percentile. For EWS and NCOBC it is 77 overall and 72 in each of the sections. For SC it is 65 overall and 55 in each of the sections. For ST and PWD it is 55 overall and 50 in each of the sections. Now for the MBA SM program, which is your sustainability management program, overall it is 85 percentile for general and each of the sections it is 80. If you see the MBA ABM and MBA SM shortlisting criteria for general, EWS, NCOBC, ST and PWD is the same. There's only a change in the overall percentile cutoff for SC candidates, which is 60 percentile in MBA SM and 65 in MBA ABM. This is the count for you to meet for the stage 1A shortlisting criteria for the IIM Lucknow shortlist. Based on this, then you are composite score is being calculated. How is my composite score calculated? Students who meet that sectional and overall cutoffs, now they will have this weighted average score used to get your scale or your composite score. Scale CAT score weight for all the three programs is 60%. HSC, it is 10. Graduation marks, it is 10. So if we see, there is no weightage to your 10 standard marks. ठीक है? Then for your work experience, it is 10 for the MBA program. MBA ABM में 0, मतलब WorkX का कोई weightage नहीं है for ABM, so more likely that freshers will be shortlisted there. 10 again for SM program. Diversity factor is very high in the ABM program. It is 20. For the others, that is MBA and SM, it is 5. Okay. Now, very important, they have given you exact details of what is the percentage going to be as well also with respect to the marks that you get. So, if I look and understand this, 10th का कोई weightage नहीं है, 12th के जो weightage है, आपके 12th के marks का scores, maximum which is P minus P comma 80 minus 80 divided by 2 into 10. So basically what they are doing is your 12th ka percentile which is there, which is computed based on CAT applicants pooled data of the past 5 years of for that respective board and discipline. Usse whatever is maximum, the P percentile or 80, that you are getting into 8 is your 12th marks ka method for scoring. Okay. Graduation marks में again there is a formula given to normalize your academic discipline, which is engineering, science, commerce and arts. So they are going to do is your marks is calculated with respect to your academic discipline based. Then same applies for your WorkX now. If your program is MBA program and your WorkX is greater than 6, then you will get a WorkX ka score. If it is lesser, you get 0. For ABM, WorkX is 0. For MBA SM, if X is greater than 24, then you will get, this formula is utilized for it. X is essentially the number of months of your work experience. Diversity factor mein, it's of two parts. Diversity factor A, which is academic discipline, where we can see 20% weightage is given for the ABM candidates, which is if you are belonging to the academic diversity listed in table 3, which I will walk you guys through right now, तो ही आपको 20 मिलेगा. MBA and MBA SM में the diversity factor is 5 marks for students coming from a non-engineering background. Anybody else gets a 0. Gender diversity is 5 for everybody, where essentially if you are a female candidate, you get 5 points, else you get 0. This is how your total composite score is calculated for out of 100. Now, if we look at the academic disciplines for ABM, you have agricultural science, veterinary science, animal husbandry, fisheries, dairy science, agricultural engineering, dairy technology, food technology and management, forestry, horticulture, rural studies, rural sociology, rural cooperatives, rural banking. Any of these categories, if you are academic disciplines, then you get 20, otherwise you get no marks for it. ठीक है? So that is very important. In सब का करके आपका composite score is made out of 100 marks. This composite score, there is a maximum and minimum cutoff. Minimum cutoff is what is important क्योंकि anybody who has met this minimum cutoff is then shortlisted for the interview. So for MBA program, general category, the composite score is 53.23. For EWS, it is 40.36. NCOBC 38.7. SC 31.12. ST 21.91. General PWD 12.02. EWS PWD is 15.23. NCOBC PWD is 13.8. SC PWD is 21.31. STPW is 26.76. So the best part is it's absolutely transparent information right from the beginning itself. Overall, 3,911 students have been shortlisted for IIM Lucknow. That is your competition pool for the MBA program. For MBA ABM, it is 3,033. For MBA SM program, it is 2,145 students. Okay. Now, this is your composite score cutoff. You have been seeing all the list of information available. Very important, you have to now, after this they have put it on red also कि आप miss out नहीं करोगे. Candidates shortlisted for the WATPI based on the composite score cutoffs need to submit their WATPI form online. A candidate's name shall be dropped for WATPI if he or she fails to submit the form within the stipulated time. ठीक है, जो आपका पूरा लिस्ट होगा इसमें if your name is highlighted in yellow, that means you are selected for that particular program. तो अपना एप्लीकेशन दैट इज़ योर कैट रजिस्ट्रेशन आईडी सर्च करो. अगर आपके नेम के अगेंस्ट येलो है तो आप शॉर्टलिस्टेड हो, अगर नहीं है ब्लैंक है तो that means you had not selected or applied for that program. If it is white, like particularly this student, that means you're not selected for the WATPI process. The entire list is available, so you'll have to search within that 500, simple control F and you get your details. ठीक है. Now what is the next stage, next step? एक आपका online application form is available on the website. Then you have to remember is you have to keep checking for the updates of how will you get your call letters, which means your interviews will happen when. Tentatively within a week's time you will have your call letters emailed to you as well. ठीक है. Start preparing for WATPI. The deadline for WATPI, once the form is out, I shall let you know what is the deadline date for this year. Once we are done with that, final selection after the WATPI for that weightage for MBA and MBA SM programs, CAT ka weightage is 30. Academic performance is 5 plus 5, which is 12th ka 5 and graduation ka 5. Diversity factor 5 for both of those factors combined. Work experience 5. Written ability test 10. Personal interview 40. So essentially personal interview is the make or break for us. 40% weightage is on this interview, so you've got to make sure you impress your panelists. ABM में थोड़ा सा फर्क है. Since there is no work experience weightage, these 5 marks are given to CAT. So CAT becomes 35, rest remains the same. So that means you all have good chance irrespective of your CAT. अगर आपका minimum score meet हो रहा है तो आपको कॉल्स आ चुकी है. 40% is a huge number when it comes to your personal interview and 10% for what? तो 50% marks are in your hand right now. ठीक है. If we look at the last year's details of from the RTI basis, you can see last year there were 3,914 calls made. This is for the MBA core program. Here you had the minimum CAT percentile of the student converting IIM Lucknow from general was 92.48 percentile, EWS 88.18 percentile, OBC 83.74 percentile, SC 67.36 percentile, ST 61.33 percentile and PWD at 61.29 percentile. Thereafter the final shortlist is out, there will be some waitlist movement. As you can see last year general में 148 was the waitlist movement, EWS में 0 movement, OBC में 72, SC 53, ST 24, PWD 17. Your waitlist movement is something which is very subjective every year because it depends on the number of students who have got shortlisted, the people who have got shortlisted, do they have other options and offers or not, right? So let's make sure we put in our best of efforts to convert these calls right now and we gear up for the WATPI preparation. If you guys have not yet started your WATPI preparation, let's get set go today with your live classes. Tonight we start with Monday, that's 10 to 11 p.m. class. We'll have classes every day, Monday to Sunday, where we do basics of marketing, finance, current affairs, what's happening in the industries, what you should know about, all the relevant news with respect to business and the world happenings. Very important how to prepare your written ability skills, whether it is abstract topics or case study based topics, SOPs, and your personal interviews with all the mentors who are from SPJain, IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Calcutta, FMS, NMIMS to make sure we convert all our calls. But for that आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. अभी stop taking things lightly and let's gear up for it. Very important. What are we preparing all of this for is end of the day we want to make sure we also get into the best of the placements of the batch, right? So if I look at the last batch placement which is there, you will see the placement package, right? So they have shared this key placement highlights. It's all available on the website, the batch profile as well also. If we see, it is 70% male, 30% females. 43 students from IIT, 111 from NIT, 9 from BITS, 15 from SRCC. Then professional qualifications, there's a lot of significance and weightage these days. So 21 CA, 18 CFAs, 3 with FRM, 5 with actuarial sciences. Work experience wise, if we see, 0 to 1 years is a good number of 203 students in absolute numbers. 2 to 3 years, 176 students. 1 to 2 years, 102 students. So major is freshers, which is 0 to 1 years overall, and then is the sweet spot of 2 to 3 years of students. Now if you look at the average package and the median package, which is there, median of the batch is 27 lakhs per annum. Average is 30 lakhs per annum. Average of the top 80% is 32. Average of the top 50% is 37. Average of the top 25% is 44. Average of the top 10% is 50 lakhs per annum. Out of the entire thing, we can see clearly consulting has been ruling the market. 37% students placed in consulting, 19% placed in product management, 16% in finance, 13% in sales and marketing, 12% in general management, 3% in operations. These numbers will also vary a little bit based on number of people or candidates opting for those specialization. Now if we look at from domain specific wise, in finance, highest was 65 and the mean was 32.7. You have all the top companies coming for corporate banking and finance, be it Axis Mutual Bank, BNY Mellon, HDFC Bank, HSBC, investment banking coming from ADM Capital, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, EY, markets and equity research coming from DSP, IIFL, ICRA, all the top names which you can see. Okay. Consulting, the highest was 45.3. Mean was 33 lakhs. Management consulting, all the top companies, which is your MBBs coming out here to make sure you have the best options in hand. General management, highest was 33, mean 26. Operations, highest was 35, mean 29.3. And your product and analytics, highest was 1.23 CR, which is the highest of IIM Lucknow's batch. So this time products and analytics has been doing wonders, being very honest. Mean was 30.5. Sales and marketing, highest was 36, mean 23.5. This is list of all the recruiters, top brands which are there. Very important. Now you have to do is start preparing for your WATPI preparation, and you have to make use of all your resources for that. So first thing we are going to do is go log into your GD WATPI dashboard, come to the dockets in that, and we will pick up the IIM Lucknow docket and start reading the same. This docket will help you to understand what is the IIM Lucknow interview experience like from the experiences of these 64 candidates, where you have the entire transcript being explained कि क्या question पूछा था, क्या answer दिया आपने overall through the entire process, and some very nice things which happen at the end of it. Some students get candies and some do not get candies, and it's a very big myth कि कैंडी मिली तो सिलेक्शन पक्का है. ज़रूरी नहीं है, कभी कभी मिल जाती है तो भी रिजेक्शन हो जाता है. But let's hope that we all convert all our calls. If you guys have not yet started your prep, let's get started tonight 10 p.m. with your everyday Monday to Sunday 10 to 11 p.m. class. And don't forget, to Wednesday, that is 8th Jan 11 p.m, we will have the IIM Lucknow Alumni Connect session, where you will meet your seniors from IIM Lucknow who will help you understand what is the process like, what do the faculties expect, and how do you make sure you convert your calls. All the best. Stay tuned to the channel, and if you guys have any doubts or any queries, put it in the comments section. Once again, super congratulations to all the students who've got shortlisted from IIM Lucknow, and the rest of the ones who've not yet got. Stay glued, stay tuned. Let's wait for all the other calls that are coming out shortly. All the best. Take care.